Brian, 3 points on the rose, done the double over Chippenham. Good solid defensive display, bit of luck, positive afternoon.
Yeah, very positive. I think if you can take 6 points in the Wiltshire Derby, you're absolutely delighted. And I thought the boys deserved the luck. I thought first half we were by far the better team, and then second half, obviously Hogs got a reaction out of their lads, and Chippenham came right back into it. So felt we've not probably got the rub of the green this season. I think we've been a little bit unfortunate in a lot of circumstances, but no, the lads definitely deserve the look today in terms of the work rate, their attitude, and they left it all out on the pitch today, and I'm really pleased for them.
A little bit of a change in formation, a flat back four with Jordan left back and City right back. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, we knew that Chippenham are a fantastic team. They overload you in areas of the pitch. They've got good rotations. They're very fluid. Sometimes they attack with both full-backs. The wingers roll in. They've obviously got the 9 Parsons and the 10 Mayhew. So they're attacking with 6 players at times, and we thought we had to counter that by having a flat back 4 and asking our wingers to track their full-backs. And yeah, I thought it worked okay. I think we limited them, especially in the first half, and second half they made a few adjustments, and we had to make a few adjustments. It was a tactical game, but no, I don't think whatever formation you put out there, and the most important thing is that you leave it all out on the pitch and you're prepared to run through brick walls, and that's what the team did today. They did the football club, and everyone proud.
First half there wasn't a huge amount of chances, but we probably created the better of them. Ronan Silva, a really good block on the line to prevent him from scoring, and Henry pulled off another couple of decent interventions rather than saves necessarily to prevent us creating good openings.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. There wasn't lots of saves from their keeper, but I felt there was lots of moments. We had lots of entries into their box, lots of entries into their final third, and if we'd have just shown a little bit more composure and got that final pass away or got the final shot away, I think we'd have obviously tested their keeper a lot more. But no, like I said, it's a really difficult place to come, Chippenham, and if you take 6 points off Chippenham, you're probably doing something right.
Second half, they probably saw slightly more of the ball, us going down the pitch, but we kept putting the ball in dangerous areas, and that's what created the bit of luck with a rather big slice from one of their subs who came on, and it looped over Henry and into the back of the net. And the big following we had here today enjoyed that's for sure.
No, they did. You know, sometimes when a game's really tight like that, it just takes a little bit of fortune. And we're saying to a couple of the attackers before the match, you know, you've got to ask them questions. You've got to put them under pressure and you know, make something happen, and that's what they did. You know, if you put the ball in the box, sometimes defenders they don't defend so well, and that's what happened. We got our slice of luck, and as you said, very wittingly, and yeah, we go home with all 3 points. So really delighted, and you know, I'm not one of those purists who wants to score the perfect goal every time. If it comes off someone's backside or it's a clearance that ends up in the net, the scoreline says 1-0. There's no pictures on the scorecard.
I know you've been busy on the phone this week trying to bring in reinforcements and change things up a little bit. Is there any movement on that front?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because you look at that. There's the context of the situation is you're going, well, it's a 1-0 win away at Chippenham. Don't get carried away, but what I would say is a massive pat on the back to the lads that are out there. You know, we've got 8 players out injured. We only had 2 players on the bench today, and we've had to ask that group of players out on the pitch, and Leggy and Noah and whatnot, to really go to the well and put in a real performance. You know, energy levels were high throughout the game, and you could see how fatigued and tired we were. But to get 3 points with only 2 players on the bench compared to Chippenham's 5, I think it's massive pat on the back, and that's the context of the situation. We are down to the bare bones, and the players are giving their absolute all for the football club, them ones that are out there especially.
I think the moment that exemplified how hard they were working in the first half was when there was a break in play and at least 3 or 4 Salisbury players took off their undervests because it's a cold afternoon and they were obviously feeling that they were working hard.
No, they were, and no, they're a really good group like that, they do leave it all out there on the pitch. But we are trying to bring reinforcements in. Obviously, we've got a few injuries that are hopefully going to come back to us, but ultimately we've got to help these lads out. 2 on the bench is not acceptable at this level of football. We need to try and fill the bench and give us the best opportunity to do that. But we just don't want to bring anybody in for the sake of bringing anyone in. I thought the two lads that came in did really well in terms of Reece, the goalkeeper, obviously a clean sheet away from home on his league debut, and I thought Brownie was excellent as well. We've asked him to play a little bit out of position on the left wing, and he's put in a real shift there, and really pleased for them both.
He's Brown's. I've compared him already to Callum Watts. He's another of those harrying, hassling midfielders who just seems to be everywhere.
Yeah, no, they are quite similar, and Watsy was a mixed bag today. Sometimes you're pulling your hair out because he's give the ball away cheaply, but then if you don't have him on the pitch, I don't think you win that game, because the amount of times he regained the football and got us back on the front foot, along with Jaden, along with Ronan, along with Brownie, was huge. And massive performance, massive team performance.
And a first Vanarama National League South appearance for Dan Fitchett after his return. He's run himself into the ground this afternoon.
Yeah, bless him. We were going to bring Ronan off towards the end there, because Ronan had put hell of a shift in, and I think Fitch looked across to the substitute bench there, and he was is it me change that substitution, Cal, get Fitchy off, because he did brilliant. Fitchy, obviously he's not been playing, that's the context of the situation again. He's not been playing at Shoreline, and he's not been playing at Gosport, so we obviously played him 90 minutes at Melksham on Monday night. And then we've asked him to go to the well again today, and he doesn't let the football club down, does he? It's like he hasn't been away. Really strong performance from him as well.
One bit of admin before we talk about Tuesday and Farnborough. We've had it confirmed today by the Wilts FA that the semi-final against Bemerton Heath Harlequins will now be played at the Ray Mack.
Oh, wow. Well, listen, first and foremost, thanks to Chippenham for that. Fantastic football club, Chippenham, and full of classy people. It would have been easy for them to dig their heels in, because they'd agreed it before a ball was kicked, and it's their right to host it. But it's great that they've allowed us to do that, and obviously the Wilts FA, for seeing sense, it makes total sense in my mind to have it at the Ray Mack or at Bemmy. The turnout would be a lot bigger and much grander occasion, so fantastic for everyone involved. And it's a competition that we've obviously treated seriously, and it'll be a great occasion playing against Bemmy. I don't think I've ever done it as a player or a manager, so looking forward to it. And another competition we'll be looking to do well in.
And the games keep coming quick and fast. No chance to rest on our laurels as we welcome Farnborough to the Ray Mack on Tuesday.
Yeah, no, it's huge. Obviously, Farnborough, a really good side, and going to be a tough game. But what I would say is it's really important that we get the support of the numbers as well. I keep banging the drum about we've got a fantastic chairman at the football club, and it's really important that we all try and support him the best we can. I think the fans, if they can turn out in the numbers, that's going to help the football club and everyone connected with it. So it's kind of a plea from me to come support the football club in your numbers and help the chairman and help everyone else out.
Thanks, Brian.
Cheers.